So I've realized something while being up here.
Where's that?
Up in Reamer, Minnesota.
Correct.
I realized why they made sidewalks.
For sidewalking.
No, because these streets aren't made for everyone.
I don't even get it. The button was reactionary on my part. I don't get it.
What streets?
The streets.
There's streets up there?
Oh, just like...
So, do you remember the difference between NFL and NFL streets?
Yes, absolutely.
Like the football was on fire.
NBA Live and NBA streets?
Yep.
Yeah, you could shank somebody.
The streets aren't made for everybody.
You're just saying some people can't handle the heat. I get you now.
Some people can't handle the streets.
I follow. All right, that's good. All right, I'll do it again
That's
then.
why they made
All right.
sidewalks.
No, that's cool. You get it again. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Not everybody can catch a bass.
That too. But Sodi can, especially this weekend, huh? Or wait, you were struggling.
I've been piked so far.
Okay, bye. Buy some pike.
Man, dude, you should just say you're going pike fishing.
Yeah, you're just piking.
Doc? Yeah, I thought of that.
I feel like you would start catching bass.
Whoa, what a concept.
Hey guys, welcome to Second Office. Host Alex George. With me is Doc. Sodi's up north, but he's with us as always.
I feel like you're mad at me, Sodi.
You just called him out a little bit on his bass skills.
Did I like snipe somebody in the draft from you, or?
No, but you said what you said. You know?
You said what you said.
You said what you said.
You said what you said. Guys, it's the end of Labor Day weekend. How was it, Doc? What'd you do?
Well, I just want to correct. I want to, Sodi. There would be no one I'd rather go bass fishing with than you.
Sodi. Sodi, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to say that one more time. I hit a button on my phone. You're gonna have to start over there.
Doc, you admitting that you want to come up here is the first step to you accepting the last resort and what it is. And it's a bass haven. If you want it to be, it's incredible.
But just not for you. More like a pike haven recently.
I didn't do that, so that's what. Man,
No, I guarantee you, if
twisted.
Doc and you came up, and if one of you didn't have a license, we'd catch more bass than ever.
One of us has to be unlicensed, so at least, and then we get the bass.
You get a poacher in the boat, and you're ready to row.
Okay. Well, I'm already licensed, so Doc, I assume you're not.
I'm not.
Then
So
we're
there
good.
We go.
Then we're good.
That's what we'll do.
Sodi, I'm sorry. You have
Poach
put me on countless fish, and I thank you for it.
It doesn't end, you know. You got to keep coming back.
No, I get it. What? Well, what about Labor Day weekend?
Jeez.
Labor Day weekend. What'd you do?
Labor Day weekend.
What'd you
I
do?
worked.
Yeah, you worked. I know.
worked.
But we also had a draft.
Man, did we ever have a draft?
Doc, this is your first year in the league. Sodi and I have been in for 15 dang years, headed by fearless leader, Sodi's brother.
I felt like it took 15 years to complete that draft.
Damn near. I think we went till almost 1 a.m. Started at about 8:30 from a 7:40 start time. Took us damn near till 1.
All I know is that after I filled my roster spot at 12:20, I was gone.
Yeah, you hung up on me.
You hung up on me.
I don't know.
You were so drunk.
Nah. Sodi, first.
How do you feel you did?
Yeah. So Doc, here. Yeah, I'll ask you that. So
I hate my team.
You hate your team?
I hate it.
Okay, so a little backstory. This is a draft where we
George,
typically.
You know, for a brief moment, you have Lucky.
Yep.
If you want to talk about Lucky's team.
Okay. Hey, put him on the phone. I would love his input on his team, because I was just going to say.
Then we lost him. He's gone.
All right, good. What I was going to say, Sodi, is this is the first time in I don't know how many years where you have your own team again.
I
Sodi.
want to talk about that.
Man, I've never seen someone save money in an auction draft like it rolls over to the next year.
But
That's it.
You know that's
What?
not the
What did I
case,
do
right,
with
buddy?
what did I do with that money?
Yeah, you sniped a guy from me.
Who was that?
I don't
Down
even
for
remember.
$10.
Yeah, you got Josh Allen for $10.
Oh, I didn't bid on him.
Well, so having your own team for the first time in a few years.
What about the tight end? $22.
Yep, you got Sam Laporta, $22. I think that's
What about Zay Flowers for like 17?
Who?
Zay Flowers.
Okay, potential value there too. So
Dell for under, which I paid dearly.
Tank Dell for what?
Under 30.
Okay, these aren't sounding super crazy to me, but you got a good team. You got a good looking team.
Wait a minute, who are you playing?
Yeah, I'm playing you week 1.
Well, that's
Projected
juicy.
totals so far?
I think you're projected a little less than 2 more than me.
Is that accurate? That doesn't sound accurate.
I don't know. All I know is I could.
Doc, now that you're a part of this league, why don't you
I'll fact check it.
I'm pretty sure it's accurate. I got it up right here.
Loading.
I saw a 10-point victory with a 54% probability already before week 1.
I am projected. Oh, you get someone else in there? Yep.
lose.
Nope. You are projected
To lose.
Yeah,
9.7 points more than me.
Yeah, dude, that's pretty bad.
You think?
Doc, what did it say? I'm sorry. Georgie broke up.
You're gonna win by 10 points.
Woo!
You want me to skull for you? I gave you a
And
skull.
this is
Young guns, baby.
this is the decorated champion from last year.
I gave you a skull. Okay, well, since you're hung up on this, let's
Doc, there was a kneel down. Let your knees be bruised in front of that I am the champion. Right? If he loses week 1 to the young guns,
what are you gonna do?
Yeah, there was some pretty nasty words coming out of your mouth at the start of this draft.
Hell yeah, there was. Hell yeah, I gotta let everyone know I'm the champ.
Georgie.
Like, who is this guy?
Damn right.
Throw is best served barbecue, my man, and I will serve it to you that way if need be.
You're out here acting like Brett Favre in New York.
Hey, if you beat me, you have every right. But since you're so hung up on it, let's go position by position. Let's let the people decide. Okay.
Farvaconda, baby.
All right. Here we go. We're going to start with quarterback. Quarterback's you. You got Josh Allen. I got Tua.
I was gonna say, Josh, I got you.
Yep.
Josh
No debate there. Let's go starting running backs. For you, James Cook, DeAndre Swift, right?
James Cook. Well.
What about him?
Devin Singletary.
Okay, so you got James Cook, DeAndre Swift, Devin Singletary. Okay. What's your point?
Where do you fail?
No, I got you in running back.
So Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, cool.
Yep, you got quarterback. Running backs.
Brian Robinson Jr. against Cook.
It's Bijan Robinson.
Yeah.
Not
So first of
Brian.
all, no, that's wrong. It's Bijan Robinson, who's much better.
Bijan?
Yep.
Week is Brian got okay.
Did you go to your damn AirPods?
Oh, I really didn't actually.
Okay.
You want me to?
No,
that easy?
no, you started cutting out. We were going so smooth, and you're getting choppy.
It's like you're out on the
When
water.
I find the guys that fucking put in here, and I thought
I'm just gonna hang up on you. I can't hear a damn thing, dude.
I'm gonna give him a swift.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go through the rest of this for you. Okay. So you're starting running backs: James Cook, DeAndre Swift. I got Bijan Robinson, Derrick Henry. That's me. Receivers: Marvin Harrison and Justin Jefferson. You have Zay Flowers and Tank Dell. That's me, no question. Tight end: Sam Laporta over for week 1 at least. Luke Musgrave. That's you, no question. I have Hawkinson. He's coming back later. In the flex spots: me, T. Higgins, Chris Godwin. You, McLaurin, Singletary. A wash at best. So I'd say we're looking pretty dang even.
Well, the problem is his starting quarterback and starting tight end are plus 20 points to yours.
So I'm gonna hang up. I don't know if you're moving around or what. I'm just gonna hang up on you.
Okay.
I love you, but we're getting every other word again.
I hate it. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I don't know if you've moved since we first started talking, but it started off so dang good.
No, I'm literally sitting in the patio, man. In the patio.
You're in the patio, the pay show.
Yeah, the Pacho.
Okay. All right. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. But if I deem it not worth it, I'm not even going to let you know. I'm just going to hang
So
up.
you know what would work in your favor, Georgie, is if you make that trade with me. Your team will
Doc's
look
already trying
that
to trade.
much better.
He is already trying to trade.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
You need a little tight end help.
So you must not have been a Jerry Jeudy who was proposed to you, because Doc has Jerry Jeudy. He said he didn't send you anything.
Yeah, somebody sent me Jerry.
Are you sure?
Any other? I said absolutely not. No trade.
It's just not working, dude. It's not working. I'm gonna keep you on, but I'm gonna stop asking you things. But you can hang out, do your thing, and
Feel free to talk.
Yeah.
It just
don't
crapshoot.
That's fair.
don't expect nothing here. We'll get it figured out. Sorry, guys. Okay, Doc, your honest opinion though, looking at this matchup between me and Sodi.
Yeah.
Okay. Quarterback, him. Yeah.
I agree with everything you said.
Okay,
I'm not
good.
disagreeing
Well,
with what
okay,
you
thank
said.
you, thank you.
The
Okay.
problem
Okay.
is his quarterback and tight end are projected to do that much better.
Correct.
Whereas the spots you win, running back and receiver, the difference isn't that large on paper.
But see, I think tight
On
end.
paper.
I think tight end and quarterback are the two least important point differentials between tier 1 and tier 2 guys.
Tight end and quarterback are the two least important.
I think
The problem is
I absolutely think that.
Luke Musgrave is like tier 4,
Yeah, true. Okay, I have Hawkinson.
but you don't this week.
Okay, it's fair. It's fair enough. All right.
And we already discussed it. Hawk's probably not coming back until week 7.
Probably week 7 since by week 6.
That's
yes.
50% of the fantasy football league.
Okay. So what? Laporta gets 12 a week, I think. 12, 13 points a week on
Sure.
average, something like that. Say Musgrave gets what
He gets 5.
projected, 5.
That's plus 7.
Okay, great.
But like I was saying, on paper, your running back difference,
Oh, I think my wide receiver difference is bigger than 7 though.
4.2.
Wait a minute.
It's 4.7 is the difference.
Total?
He's got one
Yeah.
guy that's good. That's it.
Well, what okay, well if we're just going off projections, then
Yeah, if you're just going off projections.
7.5.
The problem is this is where I will lean in your favor, is I don't think Tank Dell gets 12.8.
Yeah, me either. I think they got too many weapons in Houston. Quarterback, I mean, you got a 10-point swing in quarterback right there. That's where the projection's coming from mostly. And I will admit I'm very skeptical about Tua.
Yeah, but I mean that gap could be narrowed as well.
Exactly. So I don't think it's the 10-point blowout ESPN's predicting.
But
so
it's gonna be crazy when an expansion young guns team upsets the defending, reigning, undisputed
I like my
It'd be
team.
huge.
champion.
I like my team very much. I like it very much.
You know what would make your team better?
You got an idea?
The tight end.
Well,
I'm trying to sell you one.
okay. I mean, I do.
I'm not asking for much.
I don't know what. There's even freaking the. I don't know. You got
not
you got
asking for much.
Conklin on free agent.
Oh, trash.
Well, maybe a little bit more than Musgrave. I don't know. I don't know. I had my drunk dad, the Packers fan, just pumping me up about Musgrave for like. So I got him for $1 at the end of the draft. It was like, shit, I need
course
someone.
you did.
I was like, I forgot Hawkinson doesn't have a knee right now.
Shocking you got him for $1.
So
He's one of 6 viable receivers
hey,
up north.
What? Yeah, true. But hey, what an awesome potential keeper. What if he's like, wasn't he a second rounder? Isn't big things expected from him?
It's a
right.
tight end.
Well, sure, but you don't take a tight end in the second round if you don't expect shit from
But
him.
you also don't take one the next round afterwards if you think you just locked up the guy.
Well, okay. My point is they should both be doing good.
Yeah.
They invested as much there as they did into
Absolutely.
the receivers.
Did you just see what the head coach said about, I think, when was Dontavian Wicks picked in the 5th round or something last year?
Uh-huh.
He just compared him to Devontae Adams.
Ooh, that's
And it wasn't like
controversial.
It wasn't necessarily on record. He was just talking to, I forget who he was talking to. He was talking to someone, and people actually just happened to pick it up. It wasn't like coach speak.
Get out.
He was just talking about.
He is the one Packers receiver who is on the free agent wire right now.
He's out there.
I got dubs.
I almost thought about just spending $1 on him. I was like, he just got compared to Devontae Adams. But then I think about
There's
it.
no way. There's no damn way.
The problem is all of the Packers receivers are great, so who knows who's going to hit any given week?
All Packers receivers are great.
Yes,
That's
all the time.
That's a take.
That's a take. You asked for them. There's one.
All Packers receivers are great. You saying like their first three? Watson, Dubs, Wicks, Reed, Jaden.
Jaden Reed?
Four.
Yeah.
4 great wide receivers.
That's right.
I don't totally disagree.
You asked for takes.
We haven't necessarily seen it.
There's one.
Okay.
You mean you saw it last year?
4 great wide receivers? No, we did not.
No.
We saw a great offense.
What I'm saying is any one of them can be wide receiver 1 any given week and produce like a wide receiver 1.
Would any of them be wide receiver 1 on other teams? Or do you have 4 wide receiver 2s? Which ain't a bad thing.
I think they're all wide receiver 1s.
Come on.
They're all alphas.
No.
Addison.
No.
What do you say?
Yeah, what about Jordan Addison, Sody?
He's drinking and driving somewhere.
Yep. Sody, Jordan Addison take. What do you got?
Oh, we lost.
Nice. Something to do, I assume, with where would Jordan Addison slot in on the Packers team?
He wouldn't make the roster.
Fuck off. He would.
We're cutting him.
He'd be very good.
He's getting cut.
He'd be living in your slot, at least.
He's living in your slot.
Kind of walked right into that one, but that's all right. He can live there all he wants.
Stay tuned for next week. That'll be a T-shirt.
Yeah, here we go. There's a clip. Clip right there. Oh man. Okay. Doc, who you got? Who you got? Week 1. We went over me and Sody. I think we know who the clear winner is there. It's the reigning champ.
I got dumpster fire.
You got dumpster fire, huh? At one point had the highest projection, but let's see here.
We debunked the projection myth earlier off camera in record.
Yep. So
For whatever reason.
CD Lamb's total is not being counted toward Doc's projected total.
So I'm really, in all probability, only looking at a 1-point deficit.
Yep. So do we still have you? Sweet. Yep. Well, he's still there apparently. Okay, good. All right, quarterback. We'll start there. Jaden Daniels versus Kyler Murray.
You're on the wrong team.
Sure am. That's not you. There it is. First of all, great name, Doc. It's a great name. That's what Cheesehead. And it's Michael Scott with the Cheesehead.
That's right. That shirt is available now.
That shirt is available now.
TheSecondOffice.org.
Check it out because it's great. All right. As I said, C.J. Stroud, Dak Prescott. I give it to C.J. Stroud. Okay, so there's one to Team Dumpster Fire. Brees Hall to Kamara. Close than some may think, but I'm giving the edge to Brees. Running back number 2, ETN, Saquon Barkley. Saquon, that's you. As awesome as ETN was for me last year, he was a little frustrating. He was kind of just a volume guy and got his points off touches alone because the offense was hit or miss for the Jags. So I was not too interested in picking him back up this year. There he goes.
Ended.
There he goes. You just turn that off.
Well, if he calls you back.
All right. Yep. We'll give her a shot. We'll stay on the line for you, Sode.
So I don't know. This is not listed in, like, you're not going in the order that I would have them.
What do you mean?
So earlier, didn't you went, were just.
Oh, I'm going down starters.
Yeah, but here's the problem, right? So you grouped yours together when you were going against Sodi's team. So you got to group mine together. Barkley and Kamara versus Hall and ETN. I win that.
Okay, let's do it that way. You are correct. Brees Hall and Travis Etienne, Kamara Barkley. Yep, I'll give it to you. But it is close.
Sure.
Very close. Okay.
Yep.
All right, wide receivers. You got, man, your top 2 are even better than my top 2.
Lamb and Evans versus Debo and
Puka. That's you.
Yeah.
That is you. Okay. Tight end, George Kittle versus Ingram. It says it's a wash at 10.5. I give the edge to Ingram. Obviously, Kittle has his huge games, and that's kind of where he still ends up being viable fantasy-wise. Had him last year. But Ingram turned into kind of a catch machine. He was Lawrence's favorite target for a good part of the year. So I give that to you. I give that to you over Kittle.
Yep.
And the flex spots. Stephon Diggs and Javonte Williams versus Zach Moss and Keon Coleman. I'll give it to him because of Diggs. I think Diggs gives him a slight edge.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on what that looks like, right? I mean, like we already said it. Diggs, Nico, Tank.
Yep.
And Joe Mixon now at running back.
Schultz at tight end.
Who's getting fed?
I know.
Not all of them.
Yeah, it can't be all every game.
So whoever gets fed that week, that fantasy team will probably do really well.
That's a very good point. What's your take on the Cincy running backs? You got Zach.
And I have Chase Brown.
That's right, both. But you got Zach in your lineup.
I think he starts.
I mean,
look what he did. What was he? He was in Indy last year, right? Backup for some of Jonathan Taylor's games.
Correct.
He did great.
He did. Yeah, very true. And Chase Brown's still a little young, right? Is that right? He's younger?
Yeah. So he
still
saw
coming into it.
Yeah, Moss started 8 games last year. He produced 183 fantasy points. I think people are sleeping on him.
Maybe you're correct. I never like a 50-50 split looking going into the season.
Well, I don't think it'd be 50-50.
No, it never ends up that way. But anytime that's the case going into the season and people don't know who, like, it's all speculation, I just stay away from it.
Yeah, it could bite me week 1 if I guess wrong.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's a long season. Anyways, what was memorable? What do you regret?
I don't like my team.
We
just went through it. I don't like it.
You got a good-looking team, I think. I think it's decent.
Not a fan.
Okay. What's your biggest gripe? Where did you go wrong?
I went wrong on...
Was it hour 8 or 9 of the draft?
But seriously. I went wrong by stop being aggressive after the first few buys I had. I bought Kamara. I still believe in Kamara. He did really well on a point per game basis.
Yeah.
Last year.
Yes. Even if he's not the running back he used to be, fantasy-wise, could still be amazing.
I also just saw a juicy rumor out there that I don't know if I would like or dislike.
What do you mean?
I heard that his house is for sale. He just listed his house for sale in New Orleans. And people are out there saying Dallas is interested.
Is this the same guy feeding you rumors who...
No, this is legit. Like, his house is for sale.
Get out.
Yeah, his house is for sale.
Huh.
So people don't know.
I see that a lot. Sometimes it's a thing and sometimes it's just not.
Well, I think he's also in the last year of his contract. So I think it could also just be preemptive. This is it. I'm done here.
He wants out. Maybe he'll want to go somewhere for a shot at
a championship
ring or something like that. Yeah. No, I could see it.
I like him, but I don't like him. I don't know.
So, I will always love Kamara because he got me my first championship in this league.
I mean, anyone in this league that wants him, feel free to send me offers.
I need depth. I need depth.
I like him, but I don't. I don't know.
Do like Higgins or something.
God, no. That'd be a terrible deal for me. Yeah. Do that to
Well, just forget it then. All right. What would you have done differently?
Well, I just told you what I would have done differently.
Not totally.
I went in with a strategy and I pivoted, which was smart because of people being aggressive with
people
their
were
running.
Aggressive with the top.
Well, not even that, but they were aggressive with their running. I gotta take that.
Oh snap! Do your thing. All right, so I'm gonna keep talking.
Hello.
All right, so we can take just a little break here. All right, we're back. Rock and roll.
That's my wife.
As you were saying.
That's my wife right there.
As you were saying.
Knows I'm recording.
Yeah.
Doesn't ever call me in general.
You don't care.
Calls me.
Yeah, you got me worried there. I was going to try to carry, and I panicked a second for you.
Well, I thought something happened to.
Well, right. That's the inclination.
The one thing I care about.
Yeah.
That's Lily, of course.
It's all good though.
Everything's fine.
We're all good.
She's at Cup Foods. Was wondering if I needed anything. That's a text.
Can't live with them. Am I right?
Something like that.
Can't live with them. As you're saying.
No, but everyone kept running backs.
Yep.
So the available running backs were just.
Yeah, the available running backs were trash, which is why I went a little over the top for Bijan Mustard.
Yeah, and I think that's biggest regret is because wasn't he the first person nominated?
He may have been. I
should have kept bidding with you.
When did you stop?
When would I have stopped?
When did you stop? Because I got him for 62 or 63, like him and Jefferson.
I think I stopped once he got to 60.
Yeah, that was your.
Yeah, I was like, one, my strategy going in for slotted running back cost, 60 was well above what I was wanting to pay for running back one.
Yeah.
But I was going with it because of what was left.
There's just so few available.
Yeah, it was him, McCaffrey, Barkley.
Yep, I always check off the guys I'm okay with being running back one. And there was so once Breece Hall was off, there was like three, and this is a superstitious thought of mine, but McCaffrey carried me last year. I wasn't going to go for him this year just because that doesn't happen much in fantasy, where if you have a dominant season like that, it just carries right over again, especially to someone who's historically injury prone.
Yeah, but he's done that before, being
he's
running
great.
Back one,
absolutely
back
amazing.
to back to back.
Has he?
I think he's only had like one. Hasn't he only had one true season where it was like he got hurt?
No,
I'm gonna find out.
Yeah, find out.
But that's what I'm saying. So like, I should have kept going. Sure. How far would you have gone for him? What was your cutoff? I have the number in my head that
like
66. Yeah, I would have went to 70. Looking back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I went the complete opposite direction from my strategy in last year's draft, which ended up paying off and getting me the championship. Last year, when we were just a 10-team league, I said depth over everything. I went out and I got my guys, and my two guys that I quote needed were Amon-Ra and Christian McCaffrey. Carried me. And then I hit on a bunch of cheaper guys. I got Mike Evans for very cheap. Kittle, Laporta for super cheap. Nico Collins for super cheap. And they carried me. I even, DeAndre Swift for $9 had a very good year, even though he had all of his touchdowns taken away from Jalen Squirts. I also drafted, had enough money to go after Scary Terry, too. Number one wide receiver on a crap offense, but number one wide receiver. So I spent a good chunk of my budget on the mid-tier guys, so I had the depth. I also looked out that none of them got injured.
Yeah.
And I had, and I got ETN for a decent price, too. So it all worked out. This year, I got lucky enough to be able to keep Marvin Harrison Jr. for $1.
Speaking of that, are we going to pick rookies or pick college players to possibly keep for $1?
Oh, we didn't do that. We must have voted against it.
I don't know. I feel like that should be brought up to make sure, because I'm ready. I know exactly who I want.
Let's send a text. I have no idea about that. Actually, I have no idea about that.
Like, I was prepared. I also felt like I was like, man, did I miss this by logging off the draft after I filled my team?
No.
Okay.
Because I think you were still like the fifth one to just dip out.
Yeah, there was. Yeah,
we had people falling asleep, and you can't blame any of them.
Oh, it was one in the morning.
I know. It got a little nuts. Anyways, I went for because I got Marvin Harrison Jr. for $1. I'm like, that clears me for fucking takeoff for just spending the bucks. So I knew Jefferson was going to be my guy. I got Jefferson, I think, for 63.
Yeah.
Because I looked at it this way. My top two wide receivers, I got Jefferson and Harrison Jr. for a combined $64.
Right.
That's something. That's great. Also went a little gung-ho on the running back prices after that with what I spent 30-something for Henry, which was pushing what I wanted to go for him, but I do think he's going to have a great year. And Bijan, which I knew he was going to go for that, but he was the one I most wanted out of the top.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
So
I like your 4.
So I have zero depth. My bench consists of,
circling back to McCaffrey really quick.
Oh.
His half PPR, because that's the league that this is. He was a rookie in 2017. He finished 11th. Then 3rd, then he had that historic year where he finished first, right, with 470 fantasy points. That's insane.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then he got hurt the next year.
Was that with Cam?
Had to be.
Right.
Then he got hurt the next year, only played 3 games. Then he got hurt the following year. So he was hurt back-to-back seasons.
That's right. Uh-huh.
And then he's been with 49ers the past 2 years, finished second, finished first. So it's really just the 2 years.
But for an aging running back, because what's that other stat? The last time a running back over the age of 27 finished as the number 1 overall running back might have been Adrian in 012 or 012.
012?
In 012 or something like that.
I like CMC.
Oh, I love
traded
him.
for him in our dynasty.
No, love him.
So
I had a feeling about him last year, and it's just literally that's all that spooked me about him is the odds that he does it again and stays healthy all year long.
sure.
That's all.
What do you want for Robinson?
A lot. I would need a lot. I would need very much, but I would not. Okay, so
Give you all my fab.
So as I was going to say, here's my bench. TJ Hawkinson, Trey Benson is my third running back. So that's a backup. Romeo Dobbs, taking a flyer on Bryce Young, just for the rushing upside. Hey, new coordinator, he gets it figured out, and maybe he's worth the $1 I spent.
Yeah,
who knows? But he looked bad last year. Anyways, so did the Panthers. Brandon Cooks, because he just always does it, and he's clear number 2 in Dallas right now. So why not for $1, right?
absolutely.
Yep. I am proud of myself. I ended the draft with $3.
I don't know what I ended with.
It was a couple.
Yeah.
It was like 6 or 9
Not a
or
lot,
something.
yeah.
Not too much, which I think is good. So I spent my money. I got no depth, but I like my team. And now time will tell.
I'm going to go last.
All right. I would like to put this out there for the league members who listen, namely the commissioner. The sooner we can get a draft date and location set up for next year, let's try to do that. I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I think that's the only disappointment outside of the length this draft was.
Correct.
It's the only disappointment I had is because that's all you talked about.
I know.
Since I've moved up here.
I get it. That's why you.
That's
had
why
interest.
I wanted to join the league.
That's why you had
right?
interest, because I talked about gambling and golf.
You talked about gambling, golf, getting together for a guys' weekend to do a draft.
I know.
And I'm like, hell yeah.
I know.
This is what I need in my life.
Yep.
And you're like, it's super competitive.
And then
It's big money.
Yeah. And a bunch of stuff happened, and
I
drafted with your toddler.
My toddler screaming, saying I'm being mean to her because I threw her pin on the ground. Oh, dude, it was a nightmare.
Abusive, dude.
I'm just sitting there in my home office. I was thankful for my dual monitors.
Yeah, that's awesome. Right? Here you go.
Living the dream.
Oh, there's that shirt. Do it again. Secondoffice.org.
But yeah, no, I think
draft night's always a blast for me.
feel like-
if we can work it out to go somewhere again, let's do it. Let's friggin' do it.
because like everyone's up here, right?
Not everyone.
No?
So we have one in Montana, one in Colorado, as I understand. So
So I feel like maybe we set something in
that's what I'm saying.
March or April. Like
Yeah.
set it.
Yep. Well, I'm saying we set it now.
Give everyone at least 6 months to request off.
Yep.
Clear it with their true bosses if they have those, like I do.
Yep. Wives.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mean my job.
Yep. I follow.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the only thing I would love for.
That's our proposition, Cal. Let's do it. Let's work on it. Let's go. All right, cool. Any other fantasy related? Man, I can't wait. I love draft day. Draft night, it's always a freaking blast. And then you can only roster bait so much before week 1.
all the time.
Well, and when I say you can only do it so much, it's a lot.
My wrist hurts.
Same, dude. But both hands.
Hey, can we? I'm the new guy in this league, but I feel like we should do like a championship belt trophy.
That's something that we had worked on in the past, never came to fruition.
Something like a Stanley Cup where you guys get your name on it.
Would love that. Would love it. We've looked into that, and it's really not too expensive. Like, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
So
if everyone chips in, right? I mean,
let's look into it again.
Easy, right?
Punishment
for last place.
As long as we backdate it a season.
Well, no, that's what I think.
Because I'm the champ.
Well, no, I think you put. How long has this league been going on?
So I want to say 16 years, and I've been in it all except for one of those. I joined a year.
I think you
started.
If you do something with people's name on it, like
yes.
a Stanley Cup,
yes,
you
totally.
Put everybody.
I get it.
You start it from the beginning.
Hey, we have access to the league history where
That's
we
what I'm
can
saying.
still
right.
engrave
You still
whatever
put
needs
it
to
on
be
there.
engraved. I'm all for it.
A punishment for last place.
Oh yeah,
It's got to happen.
that's so true. That's integral. So again, commish, few things we could work on. I'm all for them.
I mean, I'm going to get last place this year, so.
You keep saying that. I think you're just revving yourself up. So when you're gearing up for the playoffs, you're like, oh, little old me? No way. First year in the league? Huh.
Well, the bar was set where the newcomer last year, won 7 games? Is that right? Did he make the playoffs?
I'm not sure. Not sure.
I feel like it was mentioned to me. I'm gonna get last. I think I'm hopeful to win one game
so
this
much.
year.
First of all, a lot of luck, right?
Hopeful to win one matchup.
Injury luck is a total thing in fantasy.
As long as I can beat you.
Okay, good goal. Second of all, so much of it has to do with your overall activity too, which you are constant with. Are you working the free agent wire?
No, stop. Don't
you
do
are.
That. Come on. I'm not. That's not me, man.
And I don't know if anyone else in the league has already got a trade request from him, but he's working
That's not me. I don't do that.
That's
I'm probably going to be the least active member of the league.
That's all you do.
I made a donation. I'm very happy to donate my money.
Good.
Don't pump me up like I'm some kind of fantasy player.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing.
No.
All right. Rest of the NFL. Sorry for anyone who has no stake in our fantasy league. Just got to hear all the hell about it. But it's what excites us. I can't wait. Real NFL. A few things before we go game by game for our Vikings and Packers predictions on the season, and then the second half is Super Bowl prediction.
I've done no prep work for that.
Oh, and I've done a little bit. So here we go. First, Niners rookie wide receiver Ricky Pearsall shot in San Francisco, and is apparently totally fine. He got lucky. He got shot through the chest. Was later seen on video, tweeted by Adam Schefter, walking under his own power, getting into the ambulance, all bandaged up already. I haven't heard anything. So it was a 17-year-old trying to rob his rollie.
Yeah.
He apparently got the gun away from him and shot him too.
Yeah.
How's he doing? How's the 17-year-old?
I don't know.
No one said any?
I just know that typical Gator fashion, he was able to get control of the firearm.
Is he a Gator? I didn't know that. Okay. Well, good.
That's pretty much they teach you how to handle guns at the University of Florida when you play football there.
And they said Urban Meyer was good for nothing.
That's right. The Aaron Hernandez class.
Shit. Well, good job, Ricky. Congrats. Seriously, thoughts and prayers to Ricky. Fast recovery. You that's damn it, Doc.
You're welcome.
Yeah, good job. Okay. All right, speedy recovery for him and 17-year-old who can hopefully be rehabilitated.
That's why Ayuk got signed.
Shit.
We gotta give him the money now.
Yeah, damn it. Oh man. Jordan Addison is practicing. Is this a good sign? That's all I heard though. Did you see that Zimmer interview where he kind of went scorched earth on his last season or two with the Vikes?
Mm-mm.
Man, leaving draft rooms, just talking shit about all the offensive players, gassing up his defensive players. And that was apparent when he was with us, too. So he said a lot of stuff. He called out like Chris Boyd and Kellen Mond specifically for some reason, had something against them. I will point out that even potentially his most beloved player, his most loyal player for most of his coaching career, Terrence Newman, who was a cornerback for the Vikes till he was damn near 40, played with him in the Bengals and then with the Vikes too, and I want to say Dallas as well, said everyone was walking on eggshells around him last season or two. Even his boy, Terrence Newman, wasn't feeling him as a coach coming towards the end there. And he admitted he holds grudges. Some funny things, though, and I always knew this was the case because it was a total meme when it happened. In the same year, I think I brought this up before, it was the year we signed Kirk Cousins. He was never on board with it, and he made that clear, as per this frickin' quote. We are averaging 10 wins a year playing really good defense with some other quarterbacks who weren't as talented as Kirk, Zimmer says. Then we paid Kirk a lot of money and ended up having to get rid of some guys on defense, and we weren't able to get ones we needed.
Well, yeah. He's not necessarily wrong.
No, that's how the shit works. That's just how it works.
Yeah.
But the idea was with that good defense, which we still had in place with Kirk, that you can kind of figure it out. Now, Kirk's first couple of years with the Vikes, I don't know, him and Zimmer never meshed well. The picture of Spielman, Zimmer, and Kirk when Kirk signed was hilarious. Zimmer looked pissed. I'm pretty sure it was that same offseason where I want to say we got Linval Joseph. Smiling ear to ear. Ear to ear.
Do you think the team's done so bad because Kirk just didn't have the fight?
We haven't done so bad, though. That's the thing.
when you quantify that all that really matters is playoff wins, you've done pretty bad.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Regular season, sure. You make the owner makes money by
So
selling
what
tickets
did
and
Kirk
stuff,
get us the one?
Just one, right?
Yeah, just the one Saints win.
And really, Diggs did that.
No, that wasn't Kirk. That was with Keenum. That was 2017.
Oh, okay.
No, the when we beat the Saints again, that was damn near all Kirk.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
so Zimmer, I'll give him this. He came up with something crazy. He moved Everson and I think it was still Robinson at the time on the end. He moved them inside. Our DNs, he moved our DNs inside, and our pass rush was killer that game.
Mm.
That was a fun game. And then on that huge deep pass to Thielen inside the 5 in OT. Oh man! And then the pass to Rudy.
Sure.
Oh, he pushed off. No, he didn't. You lost.
Sure.
It happened.
Okay.
It was a great game. Totally great game. You distracted me. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
All right. Anyways,
I just don't think Kirk
Zimmer,
has it.
you're old and grumpy, and I don't think you're going to have too much success in Dallas. I loved you for a while as Vikes head coach, but I don't think this is the way to do things.
Yeah,
anymore.
I hope Dallas's defense is terrible, where Dak just has to throw the ball,
throw,
CD
right?
a million times.
Throw. They do get Diggs back this year though on defense. So that'll be good for them. It will be good for them. Possibly no Twitter for Packers Eagles game.
What do you mean?
So Twitter, or X, is, quote, this is an NBC News article, about to be shut down in Brazil, meaning all fans, journalists, and corporate media attending the Eagles-Packers game will not be able to tweet about it. And I just think that'd be interesting to see this day and age. Having an entire NFL game on a Friday night where it's a featured game. It's the only game being played. And how are we going to find out what's happening? Obviously, we can watch it. We'll watch it.
We can tweet about it.
But we sure can.
The
but
second office will be all over it.
Where's the discourse going to be from everyone there? Or are they going to keep them home now so everyone's just tweeting from their couch?
Well, did you see
Probably how it goes anyways.
Did you see what A.J. Brown said?
No.
He's like, we had a long meeting because some reporter asked him, like, what are you guys going to do or something down there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, well, we had a long meeting about the do's and don'ts, and the don'ts list is a lot longer, so I think I'll just be in my hotel room. Like, these guys don't want to go.
I know. Devontae Smith, when asked about it, no comment.
Yeah.
They're not excited.
No.
Well, and also, like, is there American football appeal in Brazil?
I'm sure they'll fill the stadium.
Yeah.
They usually do when they do overseas games.
Yeah.
But, like, there's just it does nothing for the players and all of them.
No, I know.
For South America, at least, right? I mean, it's obviously not like this when they go to London.
I'm saying
or the Germany
right.
game.
Well, and I'm saying to that point, I don't even think it's the best choice for spreading the game.
No,
I don't think Brazil's it.
There's no point. There's no point.
Sure. Yeah,
the NFL.
I don't think
just
anything will come of this, right?
In America,
this will not be beneficial to the league. I don't think.
No, it would just be terrible. All this stupid expansion talk.
Yeah.
Until it's stupid. What are we doing? Stop.
I agree.
It's the National Football League.
Correct.
Not the WFL. The NFL.
Correct. I'm with you.
Goodell needs to shove it.
Mm-hmm. Nope, totally with you.
He's a clown.
Yeah, for the most part, yes. What do you think of the private equity deal? What do you think there?
Oh, well, we posted about the money.
Yeah, I know.
That's all it's about.
Yeah, I get it.
Billionaires get richer.
Yeah, for real. Is it significant that they're only allowed up to 10%? Does that make much of a difference in anything?
No. I mean, it's not like this private equity is going to buy, up to 10% ownership stakes and then spend money to make stadiums or locker rooms or fitness center. Like, it's not. It's going to help the billionaires who own the teams.
Okay.
It's going to do nothing. Yeah, that's it. That's what it's going to do.
Fair enough. All right.
It's a way for them to make money, sell part of the, because that's what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at any sport, not just the NFL, but if you look at any professional sports team, the valuation and what teams were acquired for in the 90s to now, I mean, that's 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
It's astronomical. There was no billion-dollar valuations of sports teams in the 90s.
Yeah.
They were like maybe 100 million at most.
Yeah.
These people have made so much money. So that's what this is for the NFL. It's for these owners who have held on to their teams because it's so hard to sell for sports leagues. It's so hard to sell teams.
Yeah.
It's so hard to sell a portion of teams, right? You're seeing that here in Minnesota with the Timberwolves.
Yep.
So this is a
true.
way for NFL owners to actually influx some value in cash from their teams by selling 10% of it. It's for them to play money.
Yeah, I get it.
They're doing in real life what we covered for the first half of this episode. That's all it is.
Yeah.
If you watched Hard Knocks covering the Giants front office, it's fantasy football in real life.
That's what
I'd be great for it.
Yeah, that's what you got to figure that out.
But my last place team.
I don't think you got a last place team.
I do.
I think you got a good team.
It's trash.
If I have any injuries, I could easily be sniffing last place.
I'm trying to trade you down.
I get you. I thought this was interesting, so I'm curious about your opinion. I know Sodi's opinion. He's against it. He thinks it's stupid.
Oh, boy.
Guardian caps. Colts tight end,
Yeah.
Kylen Granson, said he intends to wear a Guardian cap during the regular season. And yeah, they look goofy, right? They're goofy as hell. But you can't argue with this point right here. He said, quote, at one point, people thought seatbelts were fucking stupid.
People still do.
And he's absolutely right. Yeah.
And they go through windshields.
And they go through windshields. Right. So that's the deal, right? They've been given the option. They can wear Guardian caps if they want.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay.
What impact does it have on the game?
I agree. They look goofier.
Yeah, who cares?
We all get used to it.
Yeah, pretty soon they're going to be playing flag football.
Do you think a lot of them are taking, like, what would stop them from wearing it? Just because, like, I don't think they feel much. Do they not wear it because maybe they don't look as cool?
Probably. I bet that.
I think that's a lot of the league. I think that's going to be a lot of the reason.
You really got to look at socioeconomic development of these guys.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that there's a problem in this country where, yes, sports are great, and some of these people should be looked up to.
I didn't come to school to play, or what is?
I didn't come here.
I didn't come to college to play school.
You did it. You did it beautifully.
Thanks. but essentially that.
Yeah, I mean, some of these guys are great and gals, right? Like Caitlin Clark should totally be a hero, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she's changing the game. People should look up to her.
Yes.
LeBron James has been, for as much as there's the debate about how good is he, right? Is he number one? He has been great on and off the court.
Correct.
He should be looked up to.
Yeah. Right. 0 slip-ups. It's crazy.
Problem is that there are parts of this country that all they do is teach, this is what you should do. That's the problem. And you just people don't care to educate themselves on anything else other than let me bench and let me run.
And I totally understand that, like, for some of these kids, this is their way out. So I get it. But that can't be the case. That's
right. There's other way out. There's other ways out. That's the problem. You just hit it.
Yeah.
They're being taught this is the only way out. And it's not.
It's like, no, if you get into that college, like, if that got you to that college, that's amazing. But now you have so many more other opportunities being in that school.
Well, and not only that, there's other ways out.
Yeah.
Blue collar jobs should not be looked down on.
No, 100%.
That's a way out.
It is. I know.
Plumbers make good money.
Yeah, it's so true. Electricians, holy moly.
Even garbage truck people make great money.
Yes. No, I remember a few years ago.
You can get out.
I was looking for fun, and around the cities, they were doing waste management garbage collector for like $70K.
Yeah.
So there's options.
Always options.
JJ. Sorry. Nope, not JJ. Kind of JJ. Jamar Chase wants one more penny than JJ. I get it. It's his time to be paid. But I'm here to say you're not one penny better than JJ. You're a few pennies worse. Jamar's great, and he should be paid. I hope that he waits a few weeks because I got T. Higgins. So fingers crossed.
There you go.
Fingers crossed. Deshaun Watson not working out for the Browns, and that makes everyone happy. The Browns kept 4 quarterbacks on the roster. When head coach Kevin Stefanski was asked about it, quote, we had 4 good quarterbacks. Bullshit, Kevin. You're scared because your billion-dollar quarterback sucks now, and he's still a rapist.
No comment.
Everyone likes that Deshaun Watson is not doing good and the fact they had to keep 4 quarterbacks because they might not be able to rely on Deshaun this year.
I just don't understand how he's in the league.
I don't understand how he's in the league, and I don't understand how he got all that guaranteed money. But that would be quite the dead cap hit if it ends up going where it's starting to look like it might be.
Yes.
Be great.
Joe Flacco was better than him.
I know.
40-year-old Joe
For
Flacco.
real. He didn't retire, right? He's still in the league. Did he retire? Is he still with them?
No,
Where's
he's
Flacco?
not with them.
Where is he? Where'd Flacco go? Where'd Joe Cool go?
Colts?
You might be right. On what team? Joe Flacco is on what team? Yep, Colts. Good call, Doc. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Backing up Richardson. That's a good backup to have for a young guy.
Yeah.
That's good. I like that. Okay, you ready for this?
Always.
All right, here we go. We're going pick by pick. Yep.
I gotta make sure I don't go over my win
Want
totals.
to start
I
with
wrote
the
down.
cheese or the horns?
Whichever one you want to do, buddy.
Well, we're going to combine them for a little bit of horny cheese, first of all.
Oh.
Yep. Here we go. All right, we'll start with your pack. Schedule. All right, I need to follow along here too. Okay, week 1. This Friday at Philadelphia. L or dub? L or dub? I don't even know. I thought you did this for the Packers.
I got the total in front of me.
Okay. Well,
That makes it a little bit harder.
so I see you're going to have to try to match your wins to hit your. Okay. Well, let's go quick. See if you get it just by.
Loss.
Okay. Last week 1. Okay. Week 2 against Colts.
Win.
Week 3 at Tennessee.
Win.
Week 4 versus Vikings.
Win.
3-1. Week 5 at LA. Rams.
Loss.
3-2. Week 6 home against Arizona.
17 games in a season, right?
Correct. You having a hard time?
You say Arizona?
Yeah.
Win.
Okay. 4-2. 7 versus Houston.
Loss.
4-3. At Jacksonville.
Win.
5-3. Versus Detroit.
Loss.
5-4.
Wait, which one's that? Is that they're going to split Detroit series.
That was the home game versus Detroit.
So they'll win that one.
Okay, so you're at 6-3.
Okay.
Bye week, week 10. Week 11 at Chicago.
Win.
7-3. Week 12 versus San Fran.
Loss.
7-4. 13 versus Miami.
Win.
8-4. Week 14 at Detroit. Loss. 8-5. 15 at Seattle.
Win.
9-5. 16 versus New Orleans.
Win.
10-5. 17 at Minnesota.
Win.
2-0 against the length. 11-5. And week 18 versus Chicago.
Oh, no. I'll split Minnesota.
Ah, yeah. You're going to split Minnesota before you split with the Bears?
Yeah.
Let's go. Woo!
Split Minnesota. We still own the Bears. 11-6.
No, that would have been
Yep. 11-6.
11-6.
Yep.
No, that would have been 12-5 then.
11-6.
Wouldn't that have been 12 though?
Pretty sure it would have been 11.
Maybe you're right.
Because beating Minnesota would have been 11, but I'll take that back.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I got you. 11-6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that. Okay. I can't argue. Unfortunately. I can't argue. Okay. And we're going to the Vikes. Damn it. I can't argue a really good season for the Packers. That sucks. That sucks for me.
Awoo. Awoo. You got to get a Go Pack Go thing.
Yeah, I couldn't find one.
You can't be. Of course.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Probably really
I look so hard,
put
dude.
some effort in that.
I look real hard.
Wow.
Telling you right now.
Your
Okay.
dad's so ashamed of you.
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Does that hurt, like, when you wake up, like, just knowing you disappoint your dad with your fantasy football and your real life football?
No, because I'm still not a Packers fan. Boom. Okay. Vikes. I'm asking you, I have my opinion, but I'm asking you. Week 1 at New York.
The Jets? Or the Giants?
Sorry, Giants.
Oh,
You're going to give us that one? A little playoff revenge? Love it. Thanks, Doc.
yeah.
It's not a gimme. I get it.
It's really not. And that's so sad.
Okay. Week 2 at home against the Niners.
No.
Okay, 1-1. That's fine. Week 3 versus Houston.
No, you lose.
1-2. Week 4 at Green Bay.
You lose.
1-3. Week 5 at home versus New York, but it's not a real home game. That's when we're in London, I think.
Against the Jets?
Yeah.
You lose.
So we're 1-4. Great. Bye week. Recollect. We're going to start fresh, right? Okay, good. Week 7 versus Detroit.
Week 7 versus Detroit?
Yeah.
You lose.
Okay, we're 1-5. All right. Way to come hot out of the bye. 1-5. Here we go. Week 8 at Los Angeles Rams.
You lose.
Man, we're 1-6. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay. Week 9 versus Indianapolis.
You win.
2. Okay. At Jacksonville.
You lose.
2-7. Okay. At Tennessee.
You win.
3-7. At Chicago. We can never win at Chicago, even when we're good.
Yeah, I think you'll lose. How many wins have I given you so far? 3? Yeah, you'll lose.
So we're 3-8. Going into week 13 at home against Arizona.
I'll give you that one. 4.
4-8. Versus Atlanta, the return of Kirk.
You lose.
Fuck.
Kirk is going to spank you guys.
4-9. He might. He actually might. Versus Chicago.
You lost at Chicago.
Yep.
You'll win at home.
5-10. Great. Yep. Wait, no. That's 5-9. That's 5-9.
Okay.
At Seattle.
How many games you got left?
3.
Who are your opponents?
Seattle, Green Bay, Detroit.
And which one? I said Green Bay is going to lose to you
In Minnesota.
and that's the next one coming up.
Yep.
So you'll lose Seattle, lose Detroit, beat Green Bay, 6-11. Bottom 5 team in the NFL.
Yeah. It. So to that point, I'm pretty sure the Vikes over under is 6.5. Betting the under.
Yeah.
I fucking am too. God damn it. All right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does put you bottom 5. When I was looking at everybody.
Usually 6 wins is right around bottom 5.
Yeah. Hey, but there you go. You get maybe what? Your bottom, you got top 5 pick in next year's draft.
Mm-hmm.
What position group are you going after?
God, there's so many fucking needs. So this is like we could have spent an entire episode on this, but Quezzy's first few picks ever as our GM
are gone.
Yeah, 2 of the 3 are gone. The other one's Ed Ingram, who's at best mediocre. And then the 3rd round linebacker Brian Asamoah. Hasn't panned out. Where he's kind of making up for it is the undrafted free agents. We probably got another one in Levi Drake Rodriguez at D tackle. And
well, that wasn't a question. I just want what do you think is the biggest position group that would need to be upgraded? Because essentially a top 5 pick should do that, right? Yeah. I don't know anything about who's projected to do what in next year's draft, so I don't know what the value would be.
We also have very few draft picks. We will have cap space, which is sweet. But we don't have a lot of draft picks, so it's going to be imperative that he fucking hits.
I think you take wide receiver.
Yeah, depending on if it's that type of prospect, I would not be mad at wide receiver.
Because I think they're in my mind right now, and I'm not going to say who in case we in our fantasy league go back and do.
Sure,
we take someone. I'll give you the names next week if we find out that we're not doing it.
Okay.
I think there's 2 top 5 receivers next year.
In the top 10ish. Well, it's the other LSU guy, right? He's supposed to be amazing again.
I don't know.
You fucking know.
I gave you Marvin Harrison Jr. last year, and it bit me in the ass this year.
No, I knew about Marvin
Yeah,
Harrison.
I don't
Everyone
think
knew
so.
about Marvin Harrison Jr.
I don't think so.
Everyone knew about Marv Jew.
I don't think that's who you would have done.
Everyone knew about Marv Jew. Marv Hair Jew. Marv Hair Jew. And everyone knew about him. What were we saying?
No, I mean yeah.
I think D line. I think D, honestly, D or O line.
You just drafted D line. O line was going to be what I said,
which is great. But otherwise, it's Harrison Phillips in the middle, who's old now, and he's good. He's not great.
But you got two. You just locked up two.
We got I know, for a 3-4, we got Van Ginkel, we got Greenard for sure.
And what's his face that you just draft? You guys,
Turner.
Yeah, you guys are all
Dallas Turner.
excited for it, right?
Yeah, we added speed and we added some pass rushing
You're
for
fine
sure.
there.
I think cornerback or D line.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my thinking.
So what do you think about the other? I got the other teams for the NFC North.
Yeah. What's their record?
So even with the Packers winning 11 games, I don't have them winning the North.
Yeah.
I have the Lions at 12 wins.
Yep. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine.
And the Bears at 8 and 9.
8 and 9. Okay. So is Caleb the real deal?
No.
Just only 8 wins good?
Yeah.
I hope you're right.
I don't think he's generational talent.
All right. So
I think he's good, not great.
So we're gonna So we're going to wrap it up with Super Bowl picks. Super Bowl picks. I'm gonna start the music.
Who's yours? You prepped? You
I
have
did.
it.
Yeah. My Super Bowl picks. I think it's going to the Ravens. I think they will accomplish what the Eagles kind of try to do with their run game and what the Lions are successful at, which is they are a true run-first team, but they are multiple. I love that word, multiple. They can pass all the hell over you too, but they're going to establish it with the run. With Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, they'll need to pass it like 12 times a game. You can't tell me they can't get at least 4 yards per carry between the two of them and just do that all game long. I think it's going to be the Ravens. I think Ravens will finally top the Chiefs, and I think Lamar will get a Super Bowl.
So you have them winning.
I have them winning, and I think they're going to beat Detroit. I see Detroit getting back there. I see Detroit being another year better because they're bringing back damn near everyone. Campbell's great head coach, and that offense is insane. I could see the Super Bowl going either way. I'm giving it to the Ravens.
It's obviously going to be Packers versus Chiefs.
Packers, Chiefs,
take it back to Super Bowl 1.
And who's winning?
Packers, baby.
Okay, give me a final score.
Packers versus Chiefs, Super Bowl. I will go 32-24.